Hello, I'm Rob McGovern, Technical Product Manager for the Network Monitor team inside LogRhythm. So although we can do lots of wonderful things with the Analyze dashboard, there are other dashboards that we have designed that are for specific purposes. So by choosing a Load Save Dashboard icon up here, I can see all of the dashboards that are available to me. If I go to the Capture dashboard, I'm specifically filtering to sessions that we have captured to disk and that we have the full PCAP available to us. So I can look at any of these sessions where the flow is completed. Maybe I want to look at this particular TCP session. I can click on the button over here and download it, and it's going to reconstruct that PCAP file for me. It's going to give it to me as a zip, as a security measure, just so that I have to make 2 touches to open up something that might be potentially dangerous for me. So I'm going to open up my PCAP here, and in my case I have Wireshark enabled, so I could actually open this directly on Wireshark and take a more detailed look at what's going on inside that PCAP. So this dashboard is designed to show you what you have available stored on disk as full packet capture. Very much like the Analyze dashboard in all other respects. The next one that we like to look at is our file reconstruction dashboard. This again requires that we've captured the data. In this case we're filtering to SMTP traffic, and it lets us reconstruct the files associated with SMTP or email. So I'm seeing more than I did in my previous dashboard, because with email we're looking at email trends, we're looking at the attachment types. So how many types of which kind of attachment are we receiving? What are the names? It's not too surprising. A lot of these are just sort of basic images that we're seeing inside of signatures. And who are my top senders and my top receivers? If I go down and look at any one of these emails, I can actually download the attachments and have them available to me in that same kind of zip file. Pretty valuable dashboard if you're looking specifically at email, perhaps as an example, looking at patterns of phishing attacks or trends of malicious email. Destination port dashboard is one of our newer dashboards. This is taking our data and it's gathering and grouping it by the destination port, or where the information is being received. So inside my dashboard, I start with my destination port, port 53. I would expect this to be exclusively DNS traffic. And sure enough, if I mouse to the next ring of this donut, I can see that yes, it's almost 100% DNS traffic. There's some little anomaly down here in the corner I might want to figure out. I would also expect on my DNS that I'm hitting my 2 primary servers, and sure enough, that's where most of my traffic is going. And then the rest of this is when I don't have local DNS available for whichever piece I'm going after. I can see 443, so this is going to be HTTPS primarily, but I'm also going to see secure TCP, and then specific applications like Google, Outlook, Windows Live, Office 365, anything our company has that's on a secure pipeline. 553, this is going to be a different kind of DNS. 88, Kerberos authentication and LDAP authentication. 389, that's going to be, again, LDAP, port 80, standard web applications, and so on. So this is giving me a view of where my traffic is going by destination. On the right, I can see where the top destination ports by flow count. And this is going to highlight smaller, fast sessions where I have a lot of those sessions. If I look at the chart just below it, I see that same information but by bandwidth. So this is going to really highlight not the slow, fast sessions, but the longer running sessions that take lots of data. And not surprisingly, my highest destination port by count is 53. That's going to be my DNS. My highest by bandwidth is actually 22. It's something completely different. And then on the lower left over here, I have a nice table that's showing me my top 10 destination ports, how many applications are running on that port. Again, not surprising, 443, port 80 have the widest number of applications. So we'd expect those are pretty open ports. Whereas some of these are very well-known small ports that should only have 1 or 2 things running on them. It gives me a quick view of what's going on inside of my network, and again, gives me different directions to look at for what's interesting. We're continually adding new dashboards, and there's a tremendous capability of making your own dashboards, either based on our metadata or by metadata you create inside of Deep Packet Analytics. Thank you for your time.